You know you are part of something bigger than yourself. You know that you are part of the most exciting, diverse, powerful movement in the history of this country.
The killing of Charlie Kirk, a clash of ideas, emotions, and generations. The tragic killing of Charlie Kirk in the United States has stirred national attention.
I go around universities and have challenging conversations, and because that's what is so important to our country, is to find our disagreements respectfully, because when people stop talking, that's when violence happens.
Not only because of the violent act itself, but also because of what it represents in the broader cultural struggle between ideology, identity, and freedom of expression. Charlie, a vocal critic of abortion, LGBTQ+ movements, and progressive social agendas, was gunned down by a 22-year-old scholarship student. This case has raised troubling questions about whether debates over deeply divisive issues are spiraling beyond words and into violence.
There's something profound happening in this country. There's something that is deep, that is larger than what the media is covering. This is the most religious generation that we have seen in 40 years. Because at its core, what we are fighting is a spiritual battle. This is a spiritual sickness throughout the West.
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. Most important thing is my faith.
Charlie was known for his sharp, uncompromising arguments. He believed firmly in conservative values and did not hesitate to challenge young people on campuses or public forums. To many who agreed with him, he was a truth teller, someone unafraid to stand against what he saw as moral decline. To others, particularly younger generations steeped in liberal ideals, Charlie was a barrier, a figure who seemed to dismiss their identities, freedoms, and hard-won cultural shifts.
A Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
So are you a proud Trump supporter?
Of course.
So are you sickened that he had a gay man speak at his convention?
Yes.
Then you're not a Trump supporter, my friend. Thank you very much. Marriage in the Holy Bible is one man, one woman. I also do not believe in the sort of rhetoric that some people engage in, that all of a sudden that they say there's no place for gay people in the conservative movement. If you had your way, what would you do with gay people in America?
What would I do with them?
Yeah, because they're not allowed in the conservative movement, so would you just kick them out anytime they show up at a Republican Party? If you were in charge, like what would you say? You can't be part of the Republican Party.
If somebody is advocating for being openly homosexual, yeah, they should not be part of the conservative movement.
So I just want to go through the list. Guy Benson, no place in the conservative movement. Dave Rubin, no place in the conservative movement. Peter Thiel, no place in the conservative movement. So that, just to go down the list.
If they're supporting open homosexuality.
So I'm going to ask a very respectful question, as respectfully as I can. What does what they do in their private life concern you so much that you have to go up in front of a crowd? And
it is against God. That is
so
why.
Let me ask
Are you a
question.
Christian or not?
Part of being a Christian is appropriately interpreting what the theological says for the individual, but also means to be long-suffering and patient and loving and kind. Jesus Christ talked to all people. Jesus Christ went and did his ministry through Judea and Samaria, and he had dinner with tax collectors, and he had dinner with prostitutes, and he did his ministry in every part of the Mediterranean. What it means to be a Christian, my friend, is to be open-minded but firm in your beliefs, so you can have that belief. But if you say there's something inherently wrong with communicating or associating just because they make different personal decisions than you, sir, are not a conservative. Thanks for being here tonight.
The young scholarship student who killed him, this is the reason for killing off the character Charlie Kirk.
Outlets are reporting that the suspect lived with a transgender partner. Is that accurate? And are investigators looking at this part of his life as a possible motivation?
Yes, definitely. And yes, I can confirm that. I know that has been reported, and that the FBI has confirmed that as well, that the roommate was a romantic partner, a male transitioning to female. I can say that he has been very cooperative. This partner has been incredibly cooperative, had no idea that this was happening, and is working with investigators right now.
The killing of Charlie forces us to ask, are we as a society losing the ability to disagree without dehumanizing? Have our ideological battles turned so personal that opposing voices are not just seen as wrong, but as dangerous obstacles to freedom? Some people hated him for his beliefs, and I can show you why.
Because you're affecting other people's rights. You're taking away people's choices. You are hurting people.
What rights am I taking away exactly?
You're trying to take away gender-affirming care for individuals. You are affecting abortion rights. You are hurting people.
Charlie's life and death stand as a sobering reminder. Words matter, ideas matter, and freedom of thought is a cornerstone of democracy. But how we engage those words and how we respond to ideas that challenge us matters just as much. For those who stand firm in their convictions, there is wisdom in recognizing the emotional weight their words carry. For those who feel threatened by opposing views, there is strength in learning to listen, question, and argue without resorting to violence. Ultimately, Charlie's story is not just about one man's ideology or one student's impulsive act. It is about the urgent need for society to reclaim reasoned, respectful debate. Only then can we ensure that no more lives are lost in battles that should be fought with words, not weapons.